Hello everybody, my name's Maradiaga, and this is my poster on ads. So as we know, we see ads pretty much everywhere we go. And ads do a really good job at subtly throwing us messages that we kind of overlook. Now, I'm not saying that they necessarily are sexist or racist or that discriminate against class, but they do share themes that would make us think otherwise. For example, as you can see here, this Geico ad, for example, the majority of the ad has this huge heel right here, and basically what says, those pumps won't pay for themselves. Now, to me, it makes me think, okay, this seems like it's targeting women. One, because, high heels, it's something women wear, and when they want to look fancier, they just look good. But also, it's kind of telling me that women, when they save money, they only want to spend it on accessories to enhance their beauty. Hence, appealing to the whole idea that in society, you have to look beautiful if you're a woman. Otherwise, you're not going to get treated as you should, regardless of the way you look. Also, product placement, such as in this ad right here, where it's talking about a ring, diamond rings, and you see the ring is just a small portion of the whole ad. So it's showing this woman here very happy with her jewelry, which again, in the jewel market, women are primarily the ones being targeted for that kind of spending, because again, it's a symbol of wealth, kind of this whole thing where, oh, you must look pretty and these things will enhance your beauty. Now down here we have a group of people, all white. Now we'll get back to what I mean by that, but basically it's an ad for drinks. You don't even really see the drink in the ad itself. It's just everybody just having a good time. They all look, well dressed, kind of fancy, wealthy kind of background. In this one right here, this is an ad for watches. Now, if you looked at it initially, you probably wouldn't have guessed that, because the major focus of this ad is this handsome man and this very attractive woman here, who also happen to be white. And they have the watches right here, which is a very small part of the ad. It's not really showing what they're selling. It's more like they're selling an image, those subtle messages that makes us, as a society, kind of internalize these ideas that, oh, you got these good-looking, attractive white people with these fancy, expensive accessories. Because, by the way, from all the ads that I did get, and I was looking at the different magazines, there weren't really any lower class minority groups who would display these sort of things. It's mainly white people, and because that's what society tells us, and these are the kind of things that we tend to look at it and just we overlook it as, okay, they're just trying to sell watches, they're just trying to sell rings, jewel. But that's where it all comes from, because they have this stereotype, and that stereotype is what they want to show us, because then we start to internalize that stereotype. For example, this ad right here, this ad is for women jewelry, and to me it doesn't even make sense that there's a man in there. First of all, he's not wearing a shirt because he's trying to show off that body. The woman holding the baby, again, it's an ad for jewelry, but it would seem like it's just more of a romantic scene from a movie or something. You got this white family here, you got the whole family together. The looks of it, they also look, like kind of wealthy attire that they have on, even though the guy's not wearing a shirt. But in that aspect, it's appealing to the whole like societal expectations of men having a certain type of body. Because, like I said, again, I don't see the reason why he needs to be shirtless. First of all, the ad isn't even towards men. It's jewelry for women. So this ad right here, it's basically just like most makeup and like skin products. It's just so that you look better, right? There's this huge emphasis in wanting to look beautiful, trying to be part of that society where you have to look a certain way to really fit in, which is what this ad down here also does. It says driven by desire, right? So it's kind of telling us you look a certain way, you're going to be desired, and not desired just by men, heterosexual men who want to look at you, but also because society treats people differently the better you look, which is why they want you to look better. So one interesting thing I want to point out is color scheme. When we look at ads, for example, these shoes right here, so I have, and these are different shoes. So we got athletic shoes, a more formal wear. Now these three right here, this is male attire. And I find it interesting that most of the colors where, they're advertising for men clothes or men's shoes and stuff like that, they seem to be darker colors, and they're colors I guess you would consider more masculine, because if we look at the ad right here with the women's shoes, it's a lot more colorful. And that's one thing they usually do when it comes to the differences between men and women ads, is that they tend to make women ads a lot more colorful and more diverse in terms of choosing the attire that you want to get. But when we look at the men's, they all seem like pretty dark, I guess more masculine colors. And the way they express the colors also is different, because it's said that women articulate like words differently, and they actually have a more expansive vocabulary. So even just with advertising and like the colors that they advertise, they have a huge selection of different colors and like all these crazy names for the colors and stuff. And some of the stuff that we've reviewed in class also, I remember when we were talking about the different ads for the exact same product, when they make earplugs, for example, for women, pink, and they use softer words and they emphasize that beauty, whereas for men it seems more scientifically advanced, like technologically advanced and all that kind of stuff, even though it does the exact same thing. Now this ad up here is for a perfume, and like I said, product placement again, right? You see the bottle right here is very small, but the main focus of the ad would seem like it's this attractive woman in the background. She doesn't seem like she's wearing anything, appealing to that whole thing of this is what a sexy body looks like, and with this perfume, this is the way you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel this beauty, you're gonna feel sexy, stuff like that. And honestly, it's the subtle messages like these that impact our society and the way we think and the way we judge other people. Because coming back to the whole they're all white here, wealth is linked more to white, I guess the white group of people, than it is to minorities. If you're wealthy, you're most likely a white male, very attractive. And from all these different ads and all the magazines that I had, there weren't any minority groups that were kind of appealing to these more wealthy products. Like, for example, the diamond ring and stuff like that, it's primarily all white people, attractive people too, because again, this is the way society responds, and this is the way we respond to society too when we take these messages. So yeah, this is the power of ads. And these aren't even a lot, but you can see the common theme in all these ads. And again, these are the kind of things we internalize and the stereotypes that we have. So next time we look at ads, maybe we should keep in mind exactly what we're looking at. Think about the product placement, think about the people that they've chosen for the ad, because sometimes things don't make sense. So thank you for listening, guys.